Welcome to part 2 of the Get Current, Stay Current webcast series. I'm Dawn Henderson, and I'm pleased to be joined again today by SMBSuite's VP of Sales and Marketing, Michael McDonald. What you got for us today?
Well, we just wanted to kind of continue from part 1 into part 2. Part 1, we talked a little bit about how our model can help our customers benefit from maintenance fees, essentially. Being able to eradicate those people that are using Dynamics GP currently in an on-premise deployment model. They can essentially, by moving over to our model, be free from having to pay additional for their annual maintenance fees, which can sometimes be a burden. And then today we wanted to kind of get into the upgrades. So also by simply migrating to our model at SMBSuite, they will benefit from a free upgrade upon that migration, and then not have to worry about paying additional for upgrades as they go along, staying on the latest version.
We talked a bit in part 1 about what the cloud is, and we helped to define some of those terms. Maybe you could start by just briefly, again, talking about the difference between cloud and a true cloud subscription solution, and what the benefits might be for each in moving your business management software applications to to each environment.
Right. So in short, migrating your applications to the cloud, if you will, could simply mean that you're just no longer hosting them yourself in a local data center, your server room in the next office over, so to speak, etc. You're actually subscribing to a service that hosts them for you, and a safely networked data center with top grade security, both on the physical level as well as the virtual level. Keeping your applications and your data safe, secure, allowing the experts in that field to manage and maintain that infrastructure. So a cloud subscription, on the other hand, takes that several steps further and allows for the services, the licensing, the maintenance and support around the application side of all of that to be included in the monthly subscription. So not just the infrastructure on the IT side.
How is that different from what some of the other choices, alternatives that some of our clients may have out there? What are they looking at when they're not looking at SMBSuite?
Sure. So a lot of times what they're looking at is just a hosting partner that will take their application and host it in a data center. So they get all the benefits of the cloud and having remote resources and people managing the infrastructure and the IT side, but they're not necessarily getting all the application support and all the benefits that come along with that. So at SMBSuite, we take everything from A to Z, roll it into your monthly subscription, manage, support, and maintain it all for you.
Got it. Where do the free upgrades come into play here?
Yeah, so to be perfectly frank, the free upgrades are really just kind of part of the model. It's inherent in a cloud subscription model. It's not necessarily something that SMBSuite is doing differently, but at the same time it is. So it just means that when you have a SMBSuite or a provider managing both the IT and the application side of your software, then they're also managing when new releases come about that you will be on that new release. Now there are some providers out there, I won't say names, but they actually force their client base or their users to upgrade. Now we've modeled our cloud a little bit different, our subscription a little bit different, where we don't force our customers to upgrade. We simply let them know that there's an upgrade available, and we'll work with them through that to say, hey, these are some of the things you might benefit in this release. They can actually tell us if and when they want to pursue that upgrade. So they're not being forced to test or train in the middle of their busy season, perhaps. Where you still have to allocate resources when you're getting new software and new functionality, right? You have to make sure it works and make sure that your users are trained on it. So we decided to develop our model in a fashion that allows our customers to get the best of both worlds.
So I can imagine that if you were going on the premise that you're being forced to do the upgrade, if, for instance, that came in like the end of your fiscal year when that upgrade just happened to come out, that would be extremely inefficient and frustrating for you as a business owner to have to upgrade at that point.
Right, the end of your fiscal year, or even if it's just your busy season. There's a lot of our customers that are seasonal. There's a lot of businesses out there that are seasonal businesses. They have to scale up and scale back at, just depending upon what time of the year. And it's very difficult for these competitors. I still will refrain from saying their names to kind of time when that is. So there are a lot of people out there that get the short end of the stick, and they have to endure that upgrade on their clock. We again, give that flexibility back to our end users, the way we developed our model to say, hey, there's an upgrade available. You don't have to endure it right now, but you tell us when and if you'd like to, and we'll be there.
So just theoretically, could somebody just say, I really like this particular, where it's at right now, and I really don't want to ever upgrade? I mean, what happens? Because we work with clients who are several stages behind, and they're like, it's been rolling along, working for years now. I don't really want to upgrade. Would that be possible with SMBSuite, or what would be the dangers of that? I guess is the best way to ask that question.
Yeah, well, so here's the thing: most of our customers that migrate over to our cloud subscription that are on several versions behind what the latest is. It's not because they didn't desire to. It's because of some of these things that prohibited them, or they weren't able to to endure that upgrade, afford that upgrade. So once that's taken away, I don't think very many people would refuse to upgrade. But again, we do give the flexibility to at least be current -1 version, or even current -2 versions,
and still give support.
If that's the case.
And once again, when you do upgrade, and if things have changed a little bit, you provide training and that type of thing for the new upgrades.
No additional cost for that either. That's in there.
That's pretty cool. I kind of like the way we do that. This is Dawn Henderson from SMBSuite with Michael McDonald. Michael, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you, Dawn. Appreciate it.